Honing your fish fighting skills gives you the opportunity to land a fish of a lifetime. It also allows you a chance to become a responsible angler. The faster you land the fish, the better chance of survival. The longer you fight a trout, the chance it can be fatal, especially in the warm waters of summer. You don't want to reach the breaking point. If you break the fish off, you're going to leave a hook in its face. You want to ensure you land the fish quickly and unscathed to swim off and fight another day. I also encourage you to use barbless hooks. They cause less damage in heavily pressured water, and this is very important when you're dealing with quality trout. Lastly, make sure that when you fight fish using barbless hooks, you keep tension the whole time so the fish doesn't get away. Setting the hook is very important. Most trout are lost in the first and last 30 seconds of the fight. I personally don't always think of it as a hook set. There's many times I think of it as a hook lift. The fly's already penetrated the trout's jaw. If you lift to reinsure that penetration, you don't always reach the breaking point. If I over-apply power when I set the hook, the fish can break off. When fighting fish, think about not breaking the plane of your shoulder. If you break the plane of your shoulder, the rod can't flex anymore, all the pressure goes to the tippet, bang, the fish breaks off. If we stop in front of the plane of our shoulder, your arm becomes an extension of the rod. It's like a spring. Every time the fish runs, point at the fish. When it comes back, bring the rod to a vertical position. This give and take in pressure allows you to land more trout. When you hook a fish, it's common to feel comfortable and grab the reel. You want to reel up on the fish and try to get it in quickly. Trust me, I've been there. Instead, think about give and take or tug of war. When you lift up, you can watch the tip of your rod. It's going to tell you everything. If the rod's fully flexed, it's time to let go. If the rod goes slack, it's time to reel up on the fish. Look at that give and take and tug of war and you'll land more trout. When you hook a fish and the fish runs downstream or upstream, once the trout turns, it can simply go like a rocket. The way to tire fish out is to get them the head shake. This can be so aggressive at times that their head will almost touch their tail. Every head shake is very important. To get these head shakes, you need to apply maximum pressure from the butt section of the rod. The closer you stay perpendicular to the target, the better chance you're forcing maximum pressure and you're causing those head shakes. When you're fighting trout, it's important to land the fish head first. It's also important to look for the trout when it's off balance. When it's head shaking, rattling, and rolling, you can scoop the fish faster than if you wait for the fish to be on the surface of the water sliding in sideways. That's important to assure proper release and also faster fight. The biggest question I receive is when you're reviving a trout, do you rock it back and forth? You don't. Hold it in its natural state. Allow oxygen to move through the gills to get rid of all that built up lactic acid and ensure that fish can swim off and fight another day.